Soul Garden.
Your Sirius Step of the Day is sponsored by Soulmart.me. Watch, shop, learn.
Namaste, and welcome to step 19. 19 is a cool step. It's actually kind of an honorary Taurus step because 1 plus 9 equals 10. So this is where we have a compound number equaling a compound number, which then you would add again to a 1. But remember, a 10 is a number in itself. So we actually stay at the 10 once we're after step 10, which is I love and I trust, therefore I manifest. Remember? And it's, I think, important to say I love and I trust, therefore I manifest. And we'll talk about that kind of later on. So today is the graduation of the second decan, or chapter 2. And so today is the day technically that we manifest. But today we build on yesterday's step, which is to take action based on our decisions this week. So now that we've taken action based on our decisions, now that we've spoken up, or we've given notice, or we've quit, now today we actually take more action. We continue with further action, or follow through, which is the loving and trusting 10 plus the 9. So today we continue the 9. And it's kind of interesting because, you know, in manifestation, they always say people who try harder, you know, end up getting what they want. But it's funny, built into the steps, you have to try harder because you apply step 9 twice. And step 9 is a hard step. When you have to take action or speak up or tell somebody, it's intense. And so today it's a follow through. Today you don't want to slow down. You don't want to waver in your course whatsoever. You want to be ready to respond again if your spell has already come back to you. If your yesterday's efforts come back, today you definitely want to respond. And you want to respond just as centered as you always are, loving and trusting that everything is fine, and really keeping your eye on the ball. Today is about doing that. Now, we end up in a 10. How does that work? Well, to me, the way I look at this is today we're starting to build on multiple levels. That's what's really happening. As you work through your awareness through the steps, you're building consciousness in the matrix. You're having an opinion on every day. And whether human beings realize it or not, they are carried through the steps every day where they officially impregnate their consciousness with intention, fear, all sorts of stuff. And around we go, up the staircase every year, step after step, month after month, state of awareness after state of awareness. So we have now built love and trust up to here, the 10, and now from the 10s we've built consciousness on that love and trust up to 19. And so today we are acting on all of what we have done so far in the transit. We are acting on everything we have been so far and known so far. And this is why you shouldn't skip steps, and this is why we should be mindful and aware of every step. So today you're acting on everything you've done, and this leads to the second 10, because as you're in motion today, not yesterday where you were, you know, breaking free from stillness, or breaking out of imprisonment, or breaking out of quiet, or, you know, there's this eruption at first when the first step 9 happens. There's a real feeling of eruption. You're jolted forward because up until then there's so much uncertainty. This is a second 9 that we're having today. So we jolted out of certainty But today, as you're moving forward, grace and smoothness is what you want, because the 19 adds to a 10, which is above you. So the 10 is where we'll stand tomorrow, which is 20, right? Step 20. And so today, as you are taking your actions, what you are manifesting in the loving and the trusting of step 10 is you are manifesting a new platform of consciousness where you'll stand on top of all the lessons on top, after this. So today, I think the difference between action today and action yesterday is action today is with grace, because you are literally carrying something on your head. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. Today, you are royal because you are not just taking action, but you are manifesting the next step. You're manifesting the next plateau, the next chapter, the next part of the story. And so, having learned so far steps 1 through 19, we want to enter into the 20s with grace. And so, unlike step 10, where we're standing on top of it and we feel like we're king or queen of the mountain, step 19 is more about loving and trusting, moving forward, but we have something on our head that we're balancing like a tray. And so we're in perfect grace with this movement because we're setting the foundation for the next chapter 3, where we begin with step 20. Now, one thing I'll point out today, because today is also another thing. Today is also a bit of a test of your emotions, because you have all this masculine Martian energy. You have all of your being under your control today. Sometimes we kind of segregate our states of awareness and we focus on just one, but once you're at step 19, it's everything you are and everything you are. It's everything you are in motion, all right? And so we have this grace, and this is really the launch of passion, because step 20 starts with a 2. If you've noticed, all the 10s start with 1. So when we get to step 20, it's I feel and a number, not I love and trust. I feel. And so because you don't repeat I love, I trust, it's assumed in the feelings. In other words, I loving and trusting must be in the feelings. So when you say I feel, love and trust and everything in your feelings must be solid underneath that. And that's tomorrow's issue, but it's also today's issue, because as you're walking gently across the bridge to your next destination, to your next train station, to your next spiritual depot, while you're holding your head straight and balanced, you're feeling more and more excitement and passion, because you're getting closer and you're ascending to the next vibration, which is passion or master shui. So passion begins to come out as that Mars is released, as that 9 is released. As we move forward, it starts to get passionate in a good way. And so recognize that on these, these steps that are in fact on the border of another whole plateau, these particular steps, like the ones that are tested, as 9 was before 10, and now 19 before 20, we have to be very dynamic with ourselves, and we have to be very much open to the next step, and also affirming what we've learned so far, and of also applying today's step. So it's a complicated day, a step 19 day. And if you've known any step 19's sun signs, you would understand step 19. Now, I attract step 19 sun signs all the time. Your Lightcast report card will tell you what step of a sun sign you are. I attract a lot of step 19 Leos, who are really all-powerful manifestors, but I also attract a lot of step 19 Tauruses, step 19 Pisces, because I am a step 18, so I add to a 9. So whenever there's a 9 in somebody, I just kind of feel them. I like the 9s. I like to take it to the 9s. So today, take it to the nines. Hold everything, you know, nice and calm on that head. Don't drop anything. And manage your emotions as you feel the 20 erupt, as emotions come out. And as emotions come out, that's where tomorrow's video is, but you want to just feel it and you want to trust your feelings. Step 20 is feel and trust. So today, if it comes up a little early, which a lot of people do run a little early, feel what you're feeling and trust that whatever it is, it's okay. Namaste, my friend. I'll see you for Master Shui, Step 20 tomorrow.
Who cares?
So